So, hello everyone. My name's Jai Hobbs, as David said. My wife and I together are the founders of Paleo Cafe. Before we start, I'd like to say a special thank you to David McKinnon, Jen and David from YSN, and Tony from College Pro for putting this whole package together. It's been a fantastic opportunity to come over here and meet everyone, and I can't thank you enough, so thank you. To start, I'd like to introduce Paleo Cafe to you by playing a little short video.
Hard to explain to people that don't follow this lifestyle why you do it and how great it makes you feel. The proof is in the pudding, and that's why we always say to people, just give it a go for 30 days and see how you feel.
We started life in the corporate world and we fell into that grind. We fell into going to work at 7 in the morning, coming home at 7 and 8 at night, grabbing junk food because it was easy and convenient. And compare that to now, we're eating fresh, wholesome food, we're getting enough sleep, we're waking refreshed and energized.
We feel so healthy from the inside and out. It shines through in your eyes, the whites of your eyes. It shines through your skin. You know, for the first time in my adult life, I feel really comfortable in my own skin. Life's short. We all lose loved ones, and some people are taken too early and too young in life. We need to really appreciate our lives and to make the most of them. If we have children, it's even more important to lead by example and to set them up for a wonderful future. We risked everything to open Paleo Cafe and venture into the unknown because we were devastated at the thought that our children could predecease us because of the way that we were eating and the way that we were living. And what's it all worth if that's the outcome?
Living the paleo lifestyle doesn't mean you have to sacrifice on taste or choice or what you love to eat. It's really just optimal health through right nutrition with really good food.
So Paleo Cafe is a revolutionary health food store and cafe based on the most logical philosophy for optimal health, the paleo lifestyle. The paleo lifestyle, put simply, is about eating real food that nourishes your body while avoiding processed food that can be harmful to your health. We discovered paleo through the birth of our first son, Troy. Troy was born with a dairy intolerance, causing him to have severe acid reflux. For the first 5 months of his life, he screamed, spewed, and barely slept. Now, as first-time parents, it took us a while to figure out that this wasn't normal, but after we finally figured it out, we knew we had to do something about it. After adopting paleo, our whole family reaped the benefits. Troy began sleeping through the night, putting on weight, and we met that happy, healthy boy that we now know today. Marlise and I lost weight. Marlise's skin and digestive problems cleared up, and we both experienced improved mental clarity, focus, and overall quality of life. At the time, I was running my own finance business, Marlise was a lawyer, and we decided to open our first cafe in our hometown, Cairns, Australia, in October 2012. We ran that business for the first 12 months and franchised the brand in late 2013. We now have 12 units across Australia, and we opened our first master franchise in New Zealand just last week. In February 2014, we released the Paleo Cafe Lifestyle and Cookbook, which achieved bestseller status in Australia. Late last year, we signed on celebrity chef Pete Evans as our brand ambassador and menu creator. So Pete and his team travel the country, making sure that our chefs' kitchens are trained well and that they're cooking their recipes to standard, and we're the best in the business. We're a market leader, first to market, in a growth industry with strong collaborations, brand trust, and integrity. Now, Paleo Cafe generates its revenue from franchise fees, merchandise, and product sales. Our cafes offer fresh food, drinks, snacks, and what we call our pre-packaged or ready-made meals. Annual average cafe sales in Australia in excess of $1 million per site. Now, 50% of consumers are trying to lose weight. 83% of people believe the term, "you are what you eat." And 88% of customers are willing to pay more for food with healthy attributes. So with the fast food market valued at $191 billion in the US, and healthy eating being the fastest growing food trend, we believe that Paleo Cafe is not only a fantastic business opportunity, but also a solution to this worldwide health epidemic. So we're looking for an astute franchise partner that wants to have a crack, grow this brand throughout the US, and ensure that Paleo Cafe reaches its full potential as a market leader in the real food movement. Thank you.
You forgot to tell everyone that everyone will look like you if they eat at the Paleo Cafe. A question about market size. This is one of the questions I've had for a while. Is this a conversion place? You have to convert people to the paleo diet, or is it just getting people who are on it a place to go and eat out?
Oh no, look, not at all. We're not a cult. We're not going to bang people over the head if they come in and ask for milk in their coffee.
Yeah.
It's just about eating real food. So most people find that if they're living a healthy lifestyle, they're predominantly living paleo, which is eating real food. So it's food for everyone, and our whole concept was trying to bring make healthy living convenient. So our menu reads like a normal menu. The catch is there's no refined sugar, there's no gluten, and there's limited dairy.
Well, you made me hungry, so I'm ready to go eat. So that being said, I'm more interested in knowing, I know you want to expand globally, and that's a great concept to do. I believe in it myself. But what I'm really intrigued by is how are you going to manage some of the things that need to be done to prepare someone to even partner up with you for procurement thoughts? How are you going to think about making sure you're registering the domains, your trademarks, all the things you need to do to be prepared to go global?
Yeah, definitely. Great question. We brought on some experienced partners on our board probably almost 2 years ago now to prepare for this. So we brought an experienced general manager in Australia last year. Our trademarks are already registered in the US, the EU, the UAE, Australia and the UK, covered by the EU. So that part's already done. For us, we understand that we can't do it all ourselves. So that's why we're chasing an experienced partner that can partner with us, that's got that local area knowledge, that can take this brand where it needs to go.
Right.
Great job, Jai. So I'm the franchisee on the panel, so I'm going to have to get into the unit economic question.
Sure.
Does the food cost of a concept like this be extraordinarily higher than normal because of the fresh ingredients that you use, number one? And number two, what is the EBITDA margin that a franchisee can expect from sales for your brand?
Sure, and I'm talking in Australian language here because that's our
Sure.
experience today. But food cost isn't any higher. It's probably even a little bit better. The reason being is all our produce that's bought in is fresh, yeah? So everything's whole, nothing's been prepared. So we don't centralise our production and send out. So we do save a little bit on our food cost. We do pay a little bit more in labour cost because it is a little bit prep intensive being real food. Our food cost sits around 27, 28%. Our labour cost sits around 34, 35. Because we are a destination rather than a convenience for people, we do find that our occupancy cost is a fair bit lower. So that sits around 7.5, which in Australia is pretty good comparatively. EBITDA for the franchisees, good operating franchisee, 12 to 15.
Perfect.
Thank you. Our time is up for Jai, but let's give Jai a great round of applause. Thank you, Jai.
Thanks, Josh.